Hi, everybody. How are you today? I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm at soundwavesheal.com. I am a psychic mentor and channel, and I help light workers channel extraordinary beings of light for healing and messages in higher dimensions with my proven methodology. That's what I do. And I also do sessions and have a monthly membership. And I have a oracle card deck, which I'd like to show you today. So I come on every Thursday, although I was not here last week. Thank you for coming this week. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about two cards in my Elemental Magic and Manifestation deck, which you can find on Amazon in America and on my website. Hi, everybody. And anywhere else if you want to, and this is where you would find it. So this deck is made for beginners and advanced channels. So for beginners, it'll teach you how to channel. And for advanced, it will help you channel these actual beings on the card who have come forward to be channeled. So I should say if you're a beginner, it teaches you how to use oracle cards. And oracle cards are a great way to learn how to open your clairs and learn how to channel. So hi, everybody. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Stones of Destiny. Kathy, Jackie, Crystal, Sarah, Rebecca. Hi, Emma. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about two cards. So the first card is Share. This is Hummel, the Abundance Dragon. In the cards, this is a short book. I don't want to give you overwhelming information. A little bit about each of the 37 elementals that I've highlighted in this deck, as well as a channel from them. So this is Hummel. Dragons are beautiful, high vibrational beings who help us in many ways, but as always, we must ask for their assistance. They can inspire and ground our visions, and they are often friends who astral travel with us in our dream time in the ether. They clear lower energies in the earth and prepare the way for higher frequencies. So Hummel's got a channel, and it says, Share. What is mine is yours. You are being called to freely give something to someone, whether a donation, a worthy item, your time, your knowledge, or your gifts. Give truly from your heart in balance. If you have a tendency to give more than you are able, then give a balanced gift this time. If you often give too little or have blocks when it comes to giving, learn to overcome them and give something more in balance. This will bring much abundance in your path. And then I have another one. The next one we'll look at, and then I'll give readings, is the Elemental Dwarf. And this is Cledums. And this card is about soul family, finding your soul family. Elemental dwarves are here to assist us in metaphysical and shamanic realms. They see far into the multiverse and have many answers to our questions about multidimensional living. Cledum's message is, your soul family is large, larger than you know. It comprises some humans as well as many spirit guides and beings in higher dimensional realms here to help you. Search for those here in the flesh and make more opportunities to spend time with them. This will help you find your way forward more easily. Okay, these are the two for today. So, hi, Jackie. Hello. Don't forget to click the link. Hi, thank you. Hi, Derek. So for the link, let's see if I can find you. This is what you need to do. Yeah, it's on the bottom, streamyard.com/Facebook. See that? That's what you need to do. Okay, whoops, wrong thing. All right, so, and I'll give messages with the Fae to anyone who would like. And if you're interested in speaking with higher dimensional beings such as Fae, galactic angels, ascended masters, and deities, that is what I do. I help others connect to the higher dimensional realms for bringing through healing and messages. And I will give a group healing at the end of this call. And I work with my proven methodology, and you can become a master in just a few months. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, so let me see Yes, everybody on YouTube, everybody everywhere, just keep commenting for reading because I can only see the latest ones, and I'm live in about 5 places, including my I love fairies. I love fairies, elementals, and Fae group as well. So this one, I'm also live in this one. I love fairies, Fae, and elementals. This is my group. My group where I go live for readings. Okay, so Kelly is first, Kelly O'Neill. So do you guys do readings? Are you use oracle cards? If you do, I'd love it if you bought my cards. But also, do you ever do this trick where you ask Spirit to line up the cards for everybody in perfect order? And in perfect order is different than in what order you're commenting, because Spirit's calling on who's next. And then you don't have to keep shuffling. Okay, so Kelly's first. You got yes. This is Philomaya the fairy. She says yes. Whatever you're considering, whatever you're thinking about doing and a little hesitant about, maybe you're a little scared to do it, you're getting a big yes from the universe. They're giving you spirit signs. They're really trying to show you that this is the way, that taking a risk is really everything. It's very, very important that you do. And they're coming forward for that. So I am actually talking about risk in my group for healers and oracles and channels next. So if anybody is a healer or channel wants to join me, I'll be talking about risk next in that group. Okay, so who's next? Let's see. Sarah Batchelor is next. Sarah, you got make a decision. Melius, the Whale King, comes forward for you. I was just thinking about this beautiful being. In my podcast last week, I brought a message from him, and I did a liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing with the whales in my 5D Channels and Chats podcast. So you got make a decision. Looks like you're really looking at two. Now they're showing it to me differently than I've seen before. They have 2 choices. One, it seems to me that it looks like one is light, one is dark, but it's not that one is of the dark or anything like that. It's like one is harder than the other, I think. However, they're saying that sometimes the harder choice is the better choice, the riskier choice, the one where you kind of have to deal with your demons and go forward. It's like transmutation by fire. They're showing me dragons, like you just going straight through and really getting to your goal faster. It's a much harder path, or the easy, the light path. It takes a lot longer. So when we talk about timelines and things like that, connecting to your highest timeline, things that I help my clients with a lot, they often say, you know, all roads lead to the same ending, most likely. Like all your choices lead there, but which choices lead you there faster? Which ones are really, bringing you through your shadow work, through the hard things to get you there. And that's what they're saying, to choose. You can, to choose what you want, but one will get you to where you want to be a lot faster. Okay. Okay, Michelle Fisher is next. You got music for manifesting, Miley the Leprechaun. So when this card comes up, it's a lot. It often indicates that you may have an affinity for music in some way. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you bring forth light language or sound healing. Maybe you play crystal bowls. Maybe you just like to listen to music and dance, or you just like to listen to music and feel good. And either any of these ways, you want to bring forth your music that you love to do in any way that either you're creating it or you are bringing it forward. Well, I guess you wouldn't be creating, you'd be channeling light language. But if you could be creating sound bowls, or just listening to music that inspires you. I also see you listening to music and doing something like possibly art. So doing all of this, manifesting, use music to inspire you. That's what's really, that's just something really to remember, and it will help you a lot with what you're trying to manifest. So you can, you can even, if you like to sing, you can sing and kind of make up a song of what you want to manifest, or you can think about the desired result as you sing or dance or use the music, or you could create something with art that represents what you want to manifest. These are all ways that you can use, create, your creativity or what you love to do, but they're saying also add the music aspect in whatever it is. I hope that helps. All right, Christine, you got Stop and Rest by Chatalda the Ice Mermaid. Really important that you also do some self-care. It looks like you need some rest. And they could be saying that it might not be about, that you've been going too much or you haven't taken time for yourself. You may actually be saying, I've already rested a lot. Why would I need more rest? Well, it's the time of ascension where things are really, really going really fast. And there's a lot of light codes that came into the planet from the sun on Saturday. In the solar eclipse, a lot of light codes came. And we are integrating that into our body, especially if you're a healer, a channel, a light worker, or if you're going that way. So, take that time for yourself and really rest. Rebecca Whitley, you're next. You got Healer. Bon, the tree spirit comes forward to tell you you're a healer. Did you know this? Did you know this already? Do you work with Reiki or other healing, angel fire light, or anything else like that? They're saying, they're saying they're kind of telling you. So they're showing me the bird, and the bird is the messenger, is what I'm getting. You're a healer. So there's more. There's more. They're saying there's more for you to check out. So there's more that you could add to your healing. There's more that you could do to increase your healing business. And they want you to be open to signs where they can help you out. And I do have a group for healers if you're interested, and I'll be there live next. It's called 5D Daily, 5D Daily Healers in Higher Dimensions, I think it's called. I can't think and channel at the same time. All right, Chrissy, you're next. You got listen. Everyone keep posting so that I can see your post with all these, so I can get you if I haven't gotten you yet. All right, so I usually can get through about 40 people in the live, so most everyone gets a reading. Listen is Mudu the Tall Elf. Now, I often call this my clairaudience card because it often tells you about your own clairaudience, hearing in higher dimensional realms, hearing from your spirit guides and more. And so where are you not listening? They say that your spirit guides are trying to tell you something, but you're having a disconnect between believing that it's a message for you and thinking that it's just something you want to hear. Well, it's a message. So they really want you to listen to your spirit guides, get quiet, maybe do a meditation. I have free meditations on my site in the spirit guide class bundle. If you'd like, you could definitely get a message in there at soundwavesheal.com. And that might be really helpful way if you don't know how to get the message yourself, but they're trying to give you a message. Kate, you're next. Woo, need lots of water for channeling. Kate, you got leadership. So the Centaur says you're a leader in your field. If you don't know this, then step forward and begin. If you already know this, then step forward more. There's more leadership for you. There's more people. It's not just who you're leading now, but so many more coming forward for this. So you need to just think about, do you know that you're a leader? Are you already leading some groups? Let me know. Think about what your true message is. They really want you to get clear. What is it that you want to bring into the world? What's your mission? What's your soul mission? Your light path is what I call it. The light path is something that you love to do, and you can do it as a business, and it can feed your soul and feed your family, and also helps everyone that you who works with you. And so, what is it that you want to bring to the world? If there was nothing in the way of you doing it, even if you don't know how to do it yet, or you feel like it costs a lot of money or anything like that, then it doesn't matter. Put all that aside and decide, what is it that you really want to bring into this world? What is your What is your soul's journey? And then ask spirit to bring it to you, even if it seems impossible. Mel, you're next. You got trust your intuition, Whirly the narwhal. Trust your intuition. This is Whirly. So narwhals are actually elementals. I know no one's really surprised. They kind of have that unicorn tooth, you know. They're so cute. And all of this Polaris light, the northern lights, these beings in the Arctic tell us that they come from the star Polaris and that those lights are also coming from them. And the narwhals are one of them. So trust your intuition, Mel. Where are you being they say inundated? They're saying you're being inundated with signs, and you need to trust it. The more that you trust the signs that you're getting and the messages that you're clearly hearing and getting, the more that your clairs will open, the more that you will be able to follow your path. And your spirit guides are really giving you a lot of signs. So just take a deep breath. If you're not seeing them, ask them to be shown to you and really follow them, because they're going to lead you to where you're supposed to go. Okay. All right. Grounding. Sword doll comes forward for you, Cindy Woodside. This is a wood nymph. And she's asking you to do a little bit more grounding. So if you work in higher dimensional realms, of course, when you come back, you need to ground deep into the 5th dimensional earth grid. But if you're just feeling a little lost or a little foggy headed, you just need a little more grounding. Go outside, walk barefoot in the grass, or imagine roots of light coming out from the bottoms of your feet and going deep, deep into the earth, and even better into Gaia's 5th dimensional earth grid, where we're going for ascension. And if you're a worker in the spiritual realm, then you need to be doing this every day. If you are already grounding every day, then perhaps this grounding is not enough for you. You perhaps need to ground deeper into the 7th dimensional earth grid, or perhaps you need to do a different kind of grounding. So sometimes I think of Gaia's light coming back up like a lotus flower all around me and bringing me into that. And that kind of helps with the deeper grounding. Connecting to the 7D earth grid's also a great way to do it. We do that in my Tag Lightworkers membership. We connect to grids like that. So, but you can connect to yourself if you can, and that would be really helpful thing. You're so welcome. Okay, so who else wants a card? I'm kind of seeing the same people in the feed, many that I've already read. So if you want to comment again, if I haven't read you, I can read you. Okay, Andrea, how are you today? I got to observe your thoughts, Tristan, the Daisy Fairy says. This is a really tiny fairy. Can you see her? They're all really tiny, of course. Most of them, at least in the earth realm. I've seen huge Palladian fairies, not huge, but like 5'6". So Andrea, observe your thoughts is all about everything that we're doing right now is really manifesting a lot faster than we think, a lot faster than you know. And so you really need to be vigilant on what you are actually thinking about. And those bad thoughts, and they come in from the collective, from the lizard brain, the primal brain, from old tapes in your head, from unresolved shadow work. We need to recognize it and stop it in its tracks so it doesn't attract what we want the least. And then I would recommend some shadow work on that. I have a blog post that's free, and it talks about how several ways that you can do them in a blink of an eye, so that if it comes up, you don't try to push away the feelings. Pushing away the feelings makes them stronger and creates holes in your auric field, which attracts darker entities and lower vibrational entities. And so instead, you take a moment and you can either accept the feeling. I feel anxious, and that's okay. You know what? I know what I feel anxious about. I feel bad about what I said, and that's okay. I'm only human, things like that. Or ho'oponopono, or there's all kinds of ways to do it in my blog post if you'd like. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, hi, Kay. Hi, Gazelle. You got compassion. Lathrali, the tree spirit, is saying that compassion for others, even when they are so aggravating. I've just been getting this message a lot in the past 24 hours, not just me, but my students. I was teaching advanced master trance channeling last night, which is my most advanced course. And they bring through not only celebrities and historical figures, but the past loved ones of others. I teach all levels of mediumship. And this was one message that just kept coming through as we're, light workers or on the spiritual path, and we're working hard on ourselves. It can be difficult to see other people who are not, especially those that we love, taking a lower vibrational timeline, taking a lower vibrational path. And here we are, wanting the best for them, and we can be a little judgy. It's hard not to, or we can be aggravated, which comes out as judgment. And so they're just saying, be just so much compassion for where people are at. Not everyone is here to take the ascension timeline. We have to have that dichotomy. We have to have the two sides of the fourth dimension, love and fear. And some people live on that fear timeline, and that's just where they are. And it highlights to us what we need to do. And they're here for that purpose, not the purpose to ascend. Perhaps they're here to help you ascend. Perhaps they're here to help you find the best you and your light path in this life. And so we just need to have compassion for those who have decided to take a very hard place in this life, a very hard timeline, and they're living that out. And of course, if anyone here is feeling like you're on too hard of a timeline, you can always change that. You can with your thoughts and your manifesting and your actions and working on yourself, shadow work. And if, again, your thoughts, thoughts become things. It's a big deal. So, hi, Gazelle. You got Witness the Miracle. This is a great card. Balthazar, guardian gnome, comes forward. These guardian gnomes are in sacred sites. So that's the standing stones behind them, saying that the miracle is, it didn't click, did it? This is for Gazelle. The miracle is here. What you've been asking for, what you've been manifesting is actually here. So it's time to, if you're not seeing it show up, it's time for gratitude. I'm so grateful it's here. Feel the feeling. No, it's already here. Even if you haven't seen it yet, it'll begin to show itself to you. How exciting. Maria got time to move. Lady Nadia, the river naiad. It's time to move. Let's see. Is it time to move places? No. Is it time to move jobs? No. Is it time to move your butt? That's what the Fae always says. Move your butt. Yes. So it's time to move on an idea, on a project that you have been thinking about for a long time and you haven't finished. So it looks like you've started, or you at least started it in your head, and it's time to actually implement it. It's time to go. Go, 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 go. Now's the time, now or never. Either throw it away or start it. They're saying they're being really strong with you. Your spirit guides are saying throw it away or start it. That's your only two choices. If you don't do it now, you'll never do it. And they're like, do it now and fulfill your life's purpose. Go on this path, this higher timeline for yourself, and it's going to help you so much. Or throw it away and do something else. But to dither any longer, they're going to give it to someone else. And that is what spirit does. They give you a great idea. They give you a beautiful thing. You don't act on it. They give it to someone else. How many times have you seen, I wish I would have patented. I knew I should have patented that. And now this guy patented it and he's making millions of dollars. I heard my brother say that. He's a mechanic. He knew he should have patented this part for the car, and then he didn't, and Mercedes did. So, if you don't act on it, then they'll give it to someone else. Hi, Kelly. You got 10 to your garden. Hiawatha, the garden fairy, comes forward and really showing you where you may have missed something. So while you're concentrating on something really important to you, something else really important to you needs your attention. So a lot of times this comes up if you're a mom and you've been working really hard on your business, which means so much to you, that maybe you have a child that needs to talk to you and feels that you're so busy, they haven't said what they need to say. Alternatively, that could be a best friend, spouse, or it could be the opposite. While you were tending to your best friend, your spouse, your child, your business needs a little help. But I know you've been working hard to see your books, amazing. So your collaboration books. So, perhaps it feels to me more like while you're busy with work, and it's not always something bad. It's just like, oh, it's like a warning. Oh, look out. There's something needs your attention. Look around and see what it is. And of course, everybody, you can buy my card deck on Amazon in the US and on my site. And I do actually discount it on my site to help you pay for the extreme shipping from the US, because the US is expensive. So if you'd like to, you could go to Amazon to find my Elemental Magic and Manifestation deck or Fae Oracle. And also, you guys can catch me next in 5D Daily in 30 minutes. I'll be talking about risk and rewards. And I feel like that's kind of a big topic for right now, right? That's come up for quite a lot of you. All right, so who was next? It was Christine, and you got now. So now, doing it now. I feel like almost every card's about risk and reward, almost, for a lot of you. So now, the giant comes forward. Now, these vassal giants are the kind of giants that we're used to knowing about, Jack and the Beanstalk, whatever. There's so many different kinds of giant elementals. To talk about it in this little, what do you call it that comes with the deck. And then I'm also writing a book, but I'm super busy, so it'll probably be 2024 that comes out when I finish that. So now, what are you doing that needs to be brought forward now? Interestingly, and I don't know why they didn't use another card, unless it's because I'm only using one card each. I'm taking them out of the deck. But they're saying what really needs to be healed now, what really needs to come forward now is a healing for yourself. Self-love is what I get. And there are better cards for self-love, but they must be saving it for someone else. So they're really saying self-love is the most important thing. Self-acceptance, releasing and forgiveness of the self. So important to do that, and it can't be put off any longer. So maybe that's why the now card comes up, because it's so important. The now is the most important part. It's time to really do that shadow work to forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness, maybe ask Spirit to give you a good book or something to help. Of course, I have a whole blog post on it. It's not that long, but it is very helpful. Gives you 8 ways to do shadow work, and I recommend it. So maybe that'll help. Let's see, Kelly says that makes a lot of sense. I've been busy. Oh, yeah, that's great that you can do that. I love to do that too, be off by the time my son gets home. And that's beautiful. I'm sure that she's lucky to have you. Hi, Mandy. Look at your sweet puppy. Sure. You got love. Okay. Let me have some water. Hold on. All channels out there. If you ever feel like your channeling's not coming well, or you feel like it's not moving as much as it should, you should drink water. With my clairaudience, my spirit guides always say, drink water, drink water. You want to do more channels? You want to do 50 channels in 50 minutes? You need to drink more water. So you got love. Maybe the fairy elf comes forward for you, showing you that unconditional love from the universe, they're saying, in all directions. This is not about romantic love. This is about what could be. It's also about romantic love, but it's about love in all places. And it's about, if you are trying to bring in some sort of love in your life, like perhaps you're trying to bring in romantic love, or perhaps you're trying to bring in more family love if you're fighting with someone, or you want to have a child, or there's some love that you're trying to bring in. Maybe you're wishing for a best friend or more connections in the world. Whatever love that you're looking for, they're saying make sure that you give gratitude for the love that you already have. And for everyone, even if you feel like you have, worst case scenario, that you have no love in your life, you have so much more love than you know, because we all have hundreds of spirit guides. There's no one out there who's like, oh, that person just has one spirit guide. I hear people say that all the time. No, you have 5 to 7 inner spirit guides. You have a guardian angel. You have at least, I would say at least 100 spirit guides. You have so many. They're everywhere. High vibrational spirit guides and guides in general, beings of the light. Love you so much. Okay, but I see that you say romantic and self-love. So to bring that romantic love to you, then think about all the love that you receive from your friends, from your dog, from whoever you have in your life, and give gratitude for that. And that feeling of basking in that love will bring more love to you. It's the basic law of attraction, which the Fae love to talk about. That is great. Okay, let's see. And then Andrea, hi. Yes, thank you. Yeah, last week I had a conference, so I wasn't able to come. So I'm glad you guys missed me. Manifest is here for you, Andrea. I feel like you keep getting this card or something very similar. Lar, the genie of the Old West, comes forward. You're manifesting your heart's desire, he says. It looks to me visually showing me like, he says the heart's desire, and he shows me a heart, and he shows me you like creating the outline, and now filling it with love, filling it with all the details of what you want. And those details don't need to be words, but they need to be feelings. So that law of attraction of feelings, feeling that you already have it, identifying what that feeling is, that's at the heart of everything we want. And really doing that's going to help you because you're really manifesting at a high rate right now. So I hope that helps. Okay, you are safe, Jackie. Cal the Silver Fairy, this card usually comes up when you are thinking about, sometimes this comes up if people are thinking about doing something that feels risky to them, or like coming out of spiritual closet, or, things like that. And they just want you to know you're really safe. Your guides are protecting you, or perhaps you're going on a trip, whatever it is where safety might be an issue. They're coming forward to say, it's not an issue. We have your back, and we are helping you in every way to be safe. So that's for you. So that's so good, Mandy. So this is confirmation that continuing to bring that forward is going to bring you what you're wanting, that love and that self-love. So that's great. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, was that who Stacy's talking about? I did give you a card in the beginning, but I think you got it. Hi, Judy. You got specialist support. So specialist support shows up, Jumbox the Gremlin, when you need some help with something that you shouldn't do yourself. So basically, this comes up for people who are like trying to do something. They're like, I can do this myself. But the hours and the time invested in doing it, in the end, you'll end up getting someone else to do it. You'll pay for it. You'll be so happy for it. But you can skip all those hours and instead call someone. So this could be something electronic. It could be the plumber. It could be a website. I see this a lot for people in their own websites, but I think you already have one. So I'm going to say that this is probably something else, something like the unplugging the sink or something. They say, don't reinvent the wheel is what I just heard. So whatever it is, like just call for specialist support. This also can come up sometimes if you're a healer and you need a clearing and you're just trying to clear yourself and it's not working. Sometimes you need, light workers need each other. Sometimes you just need a session. So, hey, Jennifer, how are you? You got adventure. Kaki, the amethyst fairy is encouraging you to see your life as an adventure, to really remember that you came into this life for the adventure, for this crazy ride as a human in the third dimensional space before it goes 5D. So we're kind of between 3D and 4D. You see a lot of 4D in war and other dichotomy of trying to stay in love in a place full of fear, and to remember to stay in the adventure of it all. Think of your life as a mystery that you're trying to solve all the problems and get to everything that you ever wanted. And that's very possible for everyone. Hi, Serene. You got Be Uniquely You, Samo the Pink Dolphin. Okay, so I'm really getting for you as you're coming more fully into your light work, and you're doing so great, that they're saying that extra flavor of just being you and even if you feel like this one thing that you love to do is super weird, and maybe you're not going to highlight it that much, that's actually part's going to get you the most cred. Street cred. No. So what would that be about me? Me talking to fairies and unicorns? Isn't that how I started this business? Isn't that how I made my cards? You know what I mean? That's a lot of people come to me for the Fae, even though I channel all kinds of beings, including those past. And whatever makes you uniquely you is the flavor of your business that brings people to you. And if you haven't really discovered that yet, it's coming. And of course, we have a session eventually when you're ready for it, that extra session on your light path, and that we can dig into that and see if we can get spirit to straight up tell you. Okay. Oh, that's great. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have missed the thread. Okay, so Melody. Ooh, Melody. Woo, woo. You got the Abundance Windfall, Samhain the Troll. These are types of giants that, get a bad rap. They may be quiet, but they're sweet, even if they are scary looking. And they're also can be ferocious. I have a troll that is one of my gatekeepers, and he's awesome. I talked to him last night. Okay, so abundance is coming for you. It looks to me like, I usually ask, is it expected or unexpected? I hear that it is expected. And it's something you've been waiting for a while, and it kind of feels like it's on hold. Like, there is a little bit of disconnect between you having it, you should have it, but you haven't yet. And part of that is in the when you are longing for something, when you put that longing into the universe, when is it going to get here? That then you will stay in that longing, because whatever you're thinking or feeling, you're manifesting more of. So if we sit in longing for something in the future, then that something is always in the future. Tomorrow, you're always a day away, right? So anything that you are giving a strong feeling into the universe of something for the future keeps it in the future. When you flip that to have that feeling of what it would feel like now, as if it's done and you just haven't seen it yet, and you can't wait for the universe to show you, universe, I can't wait for you to show me that it is mine. That's a whole different feeling, and that will manifest it faster for you. Hi, Jessica. Ooh, you got Alchemy and Magic, same as that's the same as the cover of my cards. This is Salimi the Unicorn coming forward to say it's all there within your grasp. Everything. So the way they're showing me the card today, so with oracle cards and tarot cards, of course, there's always signs and symbols, or there should be. I do base mine more on the tarot symbols and regular symbols that are most recognized. So what I see here, what they're highlighting for me here is everything is like floating, and they're kind of giving me that feeling of everything's just there in your grasp, whatever it is that you want. These are tools of alchemy, meaning that anything you want to manifest, it's abundance, and the cup is filling your cup with love, and then, or at least for this reading, and then the staff, kind of almost like a magic wand, they're saying. And then, of course, they're showing me the fairy symbol connection with fairies. I do have a unicorn attunement on my site. If you sign up for the Spirit Guide class bundle, it's in there, and you can be attuned to unicorns if that calls to you. But this is all about everything is within your grasp, and all you have to do is reach out and grab it. So that's really great. So I'm only going to call on those that Spirit is asking me to call on. So I'm sorry if I'm not getting to everybody. Spirit just tells me who next, and it's usually someone who's just commented. Whoever this is, you need to go to StreamYard.com Facebook.com/ wait, which one is it? Stacy, help me out. What is it? It is, on the bottom right there, StreamYard.com/Facebook. And then I can see who you are, and then I'll be able to I'll be able to give you a reading if I can see you, most likely. Okay. Just need to see your face. So StreamYard.com/Facebook. Yeah. Okay, Sue, you got Finish. This is the elf, Merrimont the elf. Finish what you started. So this comes up a lot of times where you have a project and you start it, and then you don't quite finish it because something else comes up, or it's not the right time, or perhaps you just get scared. In your case, it just wasn't the right time to finish that project, but now it's coming up. Now it's coming up to be finished. So bring it forward. Yeah. Bring it forward. Yeah. You're so welcome. Okay. Christine, you got Flow, Earthly, the Lava Mermaid. These beautiful mermaids were found in Lemuria, and they're found in all places where there are active volcanoes. They help provide the flow that is needed. So flow in spiritual terms is like being in the zone, things going great, things being easy instead of things being difficult, instead of things flowing instead of forcing. Something actually we talk about in my podcast next week, if you're listening to my podcast, which is 5D Chats and Channels with Rachel Chamness on all stations. Anyway, so that's what I'm getting for you, that it's very important that you bring forth this flow for yourself. I think I might have already read you. Did I? And it doesn't matter. So how do you find flow in your life? What is flowing? What is working? What is beautiful in your life? When you find that, then it's very easy to say, this is what I'm supposed to do. There's a great book, and you might be interested in it. It's by Pam Grout. It's called Think and Grow Rich. It's, the title is a joke on Think and Grow Rich. And sure, it's about gratefulness and how that can grow things in your life. But it's really a wonderful law of attraction book, very easy to read. She's funny. She's adorable. Like everything she writes, so good. I don't know if you ever look at her blog or anything. And she talks a lot about flow and how when things feel hard to do and to finish, then it's not the time. It's not the time right now. Instead, you're going to find where things are flowing, and that's where you're supposed to be. And that can kind of help you. You can also ask your spirit guides to help you with flow, especially the Fae. They really help. Unicorns help a lot too. Lava mermaids, call them forward. And all you have to do is ask, help me find the flow in my life. Help me find more ease and flow. Yeah. So I don't know if I read you twice or not, but I think your name seems really familiar. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, Alex, and on YouTube too. Boop, boop. Alex, you got Soul Family. This was one of the cards that we highlighted today. Hold on a second. Soul Family. Who's coming forward for your soul family? There's someone coming forward in your life right now, and you will recognize them right away as soul family. And what does that feel like? It's like you just met someone, but you don't know why, but you feel that you've known them. You've known them forever, right? And this is a real sign that they're part of your soul family. You've known them in many incarnations, and to really get to know them better. So when soul family comes up to you, for you, especially this time, because every reading is different with the cards, even though there's one in the book that you can always fall back on if you pull it for yourself, it means that soul family's here. They're all around you. And sometimes you have to find them, or sometimes it's a confirmation, like this person is your soul family. And maybe it's a confirmation for you. Someone you've just met, really a part of your soul family. It doesn't mean that they're the love of your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your best friend. It could be someone you just need to know. Even sometimes romantic relationships that don't last are still soul family. Even sad things where people die before you even get to meet them, like miscarriages, or people die in your life who you didn't know long. I have a friend who met someone such soul family, and they became best of friends, and she died almost 2 months later. But yet it's still part of your soul family come to you, even if for a short time, you know? Susan, I don't think that you're aligned for the frequency of this video today. I'm sorry. That's why Spirit's not calling on you. So you may need to go get up some nature and air at this time. Okay, Mother of Giants, you got trust and patience. Trust and patience, funnily, the servitor comes forward for you. I saw servitor last night and it was beautiful. In fact, this is one of my favorite cards. Look how cute she is. She's deer. So servitors are deer, half person, half deer. And of course, this is a doe. I saw a buck, like a buck servitor. And that was so cool. I had not seen one before. These are pretty rare elementals. You don't see them very often. I saw one last night as one of my guardians. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, trust and patience. Trusting in yourself. So this is about trusting in yourself. Really, that trust of knowing that you're so capable. You're so able to do all the things, knowing that you are a strong and beautiful person, that what you put out in the world is so worthy, that you're doing such beautiful things, and just to trust in yourself. I mean, obviously, as a mother, if you mean by mother and giants, you're a mother of actual children. You know, or as a leader, or as a guide, or as, you know, anything, a wife, or a friend, or, you know, relationships. Like, trust in your ability to discern the truth and the lies. What's good, what you're doing is good. And have patience. Sometimes we're putting something out in the world that's so good, but we haven't seen anything come back in. We have to have patience. And I'm actually getting that message myself right now as I'm giving it to you. Patience, so important. Okay. All right. Stacy, I'm going to send you a message. Okay. All right. So Beth is next. Reevaluate. So Beth, you got reevaluate. Gensis, the garden gnome. Reevaluate is, well, I love this card because of the garden gnome itself. So cute. You can see with all the little plants and everything. Gensis is coming forward to say that sometimes we just need to reevaluate where we're at. So sometimes we've made a choice and we're trying to stick to it. And really the problem is that it's not always that we have to stay and stick to everything we've said. Now, of course, we want to keep our word and be people of our word and stand in truth, but sometimes we make mistakes. We're human. And then now that's not really truth, is it? If we make a decision and then we just stick to it stubbornly because we said we would, even though it's clearly not our truth, then we have to come forward and say, hey, I made a mistake. I cannot do this for you. It is costing me too much and I cannot do it. And costing me doesn't have to be money. It's costing me myself, my time. I'm unable to take care of myself if I spend all this time taking care of you, or whatever it is. You know, it's okay to reevaluate. It's okay to come back and say, I was wrong. I should not have given you my word I would do this because it's costing me too much. And so I'm going to have to do something else. And you can make a compromise. I'm going to have to, you know, here's a number, here's care.com. You can find someone to take care of you. I mean, that's just one example. It might not be your example, but that, you know, there's a time when you have to say, I was wrong. and I need to release it. Yeah. Okay. Now I do have another, I'm going to be in my 5D Daily Facebook group, which is for channels and healers, readers, and oracles who like to work in higher dimensions and want to learn how. It's at 5D Daily, Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions. And I'll be live in there in 8 minutes talking about risk. So I'm going to end this now with the group card and healing for everyone. And I hope that you'll catch me next week if you didn't get a reading this time. Okay? All right. So for everybody, you got Receive with Grace, Kindle the Mermaid. This is an Atlantis mermaid. These crystal mermaids are amazing. And if you don't know about them, you should check them out by, I guess you could search on my site in my blog. I think I talk about them there. But we connected to them in my monthly group tag, Lightworkers membership. And they're beautiful. So this is, those are crystal mermaids. This is just a regular Atlantis mermaid, actually. I remember now. But do you see the light coming onto her head? Sometimes we just need to receive with grace. The universe is giving us something beautiful, maybe through someone else. And there is a little unworthiness that sometimes kicks up. Like your friend wants to buy you lunch and you're like, no, I should be buying you lunch. Like, what? No. But instead you have to say, yes, the universe is giving you something. And if you say no, you're pushing away everything. Like the universe is sometimes black and white. If you're like, no, I don't want that. And they're like, oh, Rachel doesn't want anything, so we're not going to give her anything. So when the universe is giving you a boon, sometimes we say, oh, what's the catch? We live in a world where there's often a catch, but with the universe, it's not a catch, except the only catch is living fully and authentically in your true light is a scary and wonderful thing. So here's a healing for receiving with grace. And a channel from her as well. As you receive with grace all that is given to you, as you open your auric field to receive, you will feel it in your entire body. It is a different feeling to be open, to say yes, than it is to be closed, to feel fear and to feel that much that is coming in is on the darker side of the spectrum, to expect this in your life. Instead, open yourself up for the highest light. Bring your vibration high as you can with joy and with the beautiful mystery of your life on this earth. We send you many blessings, and we wish for you to live the life of your dreams by choosing joy always, by choosing to open your heart, and by choosing to say yes when the universe calls on you. I hope that you enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'd love it if you would join my podcast on any station. It's new. And there's one every Monday, 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness. And of course, also have a group for if you just like the Fae and want to always be there and live there now for my Thursday card readings. And that's here. And these are my cards. They're on Amazon and they're at soundwavesheal.com. So thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. See you next week. Have a great week. And I'm Rachel Chamness. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor at Soundwaves Heal.